So you may not get on to part 3 in the 10 minutes, but if you do, part 3 is around discussion, and the instructions are in the box. Next is part 3. I'll ask you to discuss issues that relate to the topic of leadership, and so you'll need to give more in-depth responses. This part lasts for 5 minutes and has 3 questions. I cannot explain the questions, I can only repeat them. And don't worry, I will give you feedback after you have tried this part. So then the instructions that the student cannot see. You begin with question 1. Who are the most influential people in your society? Now you need to just pause and let the student attempt to answer that question. Question 2. Are there many heroes or role models today in the world? And question 3. Can you describe some qualities of a good leader? So you want to listen to their responses and you can give them feedback. And we've given you an example. In part 3, it's important that you show an understanding of the ideas. For example, in question 1, influential people in your society, you need to show that you understand what this means. So then we've given some little activities that will help the student develop better understanding of this. Can you name influential people that you know of in your country? Now, we've given some prompts in case they get stuck and they can't think of anything. And then you just get them to respond to that. And then you can give them feedback. Good, you do not need to understand the topic to talk about it. What you have demonstrated is that you understand the idea of people who have influence. And you do the same thing with the following questions. In question 2, the key ideas are presence of heroes and role models today. So can you name and describe a hero or role model in your country? And again, there are prompts. You get them to speak on the topic and you give them feedback. And you complete that again for the last question. In question 3, the key ideas are describe the qualities of a leader. Again, you're going to give them some prompts. You're going to get them to speak on the topic and you're going to give them feedback. Now, if you have time, which you won't in a 10-minute lesson, you can ask them to talk about other historical or famous people. And that's the end of part 3.